Every memory has its echo, and every echo has its origin. They said the recall project was a loopless system, linear, safe, clean. But nothing built by human hands is ever truly without its echoes. What if the neural net doesn't just store what you remember but what you refuse to remember? What if consciousness, when fractured and stitched back together, forms patterns, loops? The recall project wasn't just about forgetting, it was about rewriting. And sometimes, when you write over a thing enough times, what was beneath doesn't die, it waits. They warned about memory echoes, they never warned about memory recursion. Jay hadn't left his chair in hours. Sunlight filtered weakly through the blinds, creating prison bar shadows across the walls. A humming tension vibrated under the surface of everything, his hands, the desk, even the hardwood beneath his bare feet. His thoughts were stuck in the red line, the woman, Echo, her glitched form, her eyes that seemed to recognize him deeper than skin or soul. Maya's presence lingered behind him like ozone after lightning. She paced the living room, silent, watching him through reflected glass.
You said she wasn't real. You told me she was just noise.
I told you what you needed to hear.
What does that mean?
It means you couldn't survive the truth. Not then.
That night, Jay re-entered the node, neural band pulsing at his temple like a second heartbeat. He bypassed access logs, ignored the seizure warnings. The red line hallway returned, same stuttering lights, same metallic groans. Only this time the door marked Recall. Alpha stage was already open. Inside, the room pulsed like a living lung. Servers lined the walls, flickering like candlelight behind glass. Echo stood at the center, whole now. Her features were clearer, skin the tone of ash and moonlight, hair dark and tousled, clothes a digital approximation of the uniform he'd seen in some old photo he couldn't quite place.
I knew you'd come back.
I need to know who you are to me.
You created me.
What?
You weren't just a patient. You were the architect. You designed the recall loop. I was your failsafe, your conscience, the part of you you buried too deep to survive.
That can't be.
They erased you from yourself, piece by piece. Maya tried to stop it, but she became part of the loop too.
Jay awoke gasping, soaked in sweat. The band burned hot against his temple. Maya sat across from him watching.
You went back in, didn't you?
Echo said I made her, that I built the loop.
You did, not alone, but yes.
Why would I do that?
To forget what they made you do. You weren't the first subject, you were the first engineer. You tested the loop on yourself. You needed to see if memory recursion could trap trauma instead of eliminate it. Echo was the version of you that knew too much. You tried to kill her by forgetting. Then tell me all of it.
And it didn't work.
No, and now the loop is starting to repeat.
Jay powered on the console again, this time not to recover, but to confront. A new file had appeared on its own /alpha/echo/init/. It blinked once, then played.
If you're watching this, Jay, the loop has started again. The only way out is to finish what we started. Find the core. Destroy it.
The screen glitched, then faded. Outside, lightning split the sky. Inside, the past called out like a siren. Jay stood. He wasn't sure who he was anymore, but he knew one thing: he had to find the core. To be continued. Subscribe for episode 4, Core Collapse.